Welcome back. This is game 3 for the semi-final of the winner bracket between AST and Inspire. So far we've had two very close games. Well,
Yeah,
second game not as close, but it was still very, very well played by both of these teams. Anyway, we are here at the Trust League of Legends tournament at the Reality LAN 16. We are Gamershub. My name is Gevous. This is Kronos. Take it away.
yeah, we're ready in chapter select as always, really, and still, again, no changes in bans. So no Jax ban coming out, so they do not feel that it is big enough of a threat to ban it. And a first pick Ragas here for ASC.
Actually interesting because normally you would go for the first pick Lulu, of course, because then you can still go for Skarner yourself, or you deny the Skarner from the enemy because they still could go for the Skarner Lulu combination right here. But Greg is still reliable disengage, of course. But if they do slip away that Morgana, for example, then Inspire can take that Morgana away again, and then where's your disengage gone? So maybe they go even for. Gonna have to pick the Lulu though, so maybe even Morgana, Skarner, but they do not decide to go for any type of Skarner, so they do decide to go for Diana. Diana this early in the rotation.
Yeah, that's pretty early, yeah, but it is kind of a flex pick, because it can do multiple lanes. You can play a mid lane, you can play a jungle, you can even play a top lane, although it is a bit situational, I do feel. But a pretty early pickup, so interesting to see where it is going to head out to. And yeah, I mean, last time I think we saw by Inspire their Braum first pick, and then Lulu Garner, I think. Yeah, so they didn't take Lulu in the first rotation either. So I wouldn't be surprised if they pick it up right here. Diana pick. I wonder if Inspire has some tactic expecting another Lulu pick. We have something in the works here, but Lulu Tristana being picked up once again. I mean,
safest. It's possibly the safest rotation you can take in this scenario. Like, it will most likely be a Diana mid lane, but would not be surprised if Morsu could play it as well. Diana pretty solid as spread pushing too.
Yeah.
Also has one-shot potential, so would not be surprised if Morsu actually likes that champion. I've not seen him played myself, but also of course Braum, safe first rotation, and just Tristana and Lulu, just like really safe and solid. Like, you've got that scaling with the Tristana and the Lulu, and maybe they can again run like a carry top laner. That seems to be the thing to do right now. Alistair might be going to pick up Draven. I would actually be really excited for Draven, but I'm not going to say anything there. Elise and Severe though for the second rotation of Inspire.
I think Kitty also plays Draven quite a lot. But about Morsu's Diana, I just took a sneaky peeky onto his stats, and he only had 3 games on it. 1 to 2. So it could be a sneaky pick that he hasn't been revealing that much, but kind of seeing it going to mid lane here as we have the Elise pick up already. So Gnar being locked in for the top lane. Wouldn't be surprised if he takes another Jax into that matchup, because he was playing quite comfortably against it. But the last pick here is going to be that Alistar. Once again, I feel like, yeah.
Again, it had great success in game 2. Great follow-up on the shockwaves, and also, I mean, you're playing with a Gnar again, pretty impactful team fighting ultimate.
Yeah.
And Atrocis is just really good at following these things up, so I would definitely not be surprised to go for the Alistair here again. Seem to have a lot of effect.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yasuo.
I kinda saw that one coming for once.
And also into the Gnar. Like, it's the counter pick into the Gnar, and it is perfect for Morsu.
Yeah, he plays it quite a lot lately. I saw his match history, and he had quite some Yasuo picks in this tournament as well. Not any games we have seen, but... Alright, so they are mixing it up a bit, which is quite nice. So we have the Yasuo and the Diana now coming into play. Diana quite an early pick against the Lulu. Should do relatively okay-ish, I think. Early game is going to be quite painful, but the shield might be able to block enough for her to get enough CS and skill a little bit later into the game.
I wonder if they would actually lane swap against the Yasuo, because Yasuo is still fairly safe with the wind wall, but he will most likely struggle in the 1v2 lane early on. where Gnar is a little bit more reliable in that regard, and then also has the Tristana scaling still, and you just deny the Yasuo from getting strong, since Yasuo is a really solid pick into the Gnar. We've seen it before, and we've also even played Yasuo top lane before. It was like a really good pick in the top lane.
Yeah.
Kind of. But something that considers me though is that Inspire, except for Severe somewhat, they all have like close range champions.
Yeah, most of them are either sort of melee range, but with gap closes. And Severe, of course, allowing them to get in closer. But yeah, it's going to be difficult for them to either poke or wave clear, because they only have those Sivir really to wave clear, and Yasuo a little bit, and Diana a little bit, but tough. But overall, they have a strong early game and mid game oriented composition here, while AST is going once again for that more late game scaling team comp. But this time they can't get behind too early. If they give away 4, 5, 6 kills early game, they're gonna have a lot of trouble dealing with the 5v5 fights there. And yeah, as we see, we're having the delay right now.
Yes, so we will be going into that break for now. So be right back. Grab your snacks and drinks, and we will continue with the game soon. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to this final game of the semi-finals winners bracket here at the Trust League of Legends tournament on the Reality LAN 16. This is the game between AST and Inspire. The winner goes to the final of the winners bracket. My name is Gevous, this is Kronos, we're from Gamershub, and we are here to bring you this game.
Yeah, and this time no stack from AST in that bush, but Trunks is gonna spot out Inspire here, so gonna be able to get it safely. They do take out that board though, so oh, and another one actually, so they're denying a lot of the early game vision from AST and get the slow onto Tristana. Ooh, having to take rocket jump level 1 now to be able to escape there. So bit early pressure here from Inspire. They are still going forward here.
Oh, the flash pulverize on 3 people because they're running really, really low, but it's still first blood for 1nspire. Can they get away? Ignite is ticking. Will it be enough? Kitty takes that one. So 1-for-1 trade so far. Atrocious will have his pulverize back up in 2 seconds, but it doesn't matter. He does go down himself. 1 to 2 kills, and this is huge for 1nspire if they can get out safely. But there's the flash glitter lance. Will it be more kills? Death Rip being tanky with the shield. Kitty does go and gets the slow. Everyone is so low, but there's nothing more that AST can get out of this. Morsu gets the knock up on the Steel Tempest. It's a 1 to 2 kills in favor of 1nspire.
Ooh, I didn't really see that level 1 fight coming. I mean, 1nspire going for the deep ward vision, trying to find out if they're going for the lane swap. They wanted to get that sneaky ward behind the secondary turret, but instead they found an enemy team and they got a 2-for-1 trade here. So it gives them a 700 gold lead, which early in this game is quite substantial if they manage to get actually some items out of it. But for now it's just Braum who went to base, I believe, to get another Ruby Crystal. So he'll be a bit more tanky for that bottom lane.
Yes, he definitely will. Also, he will be able to rush a side stone later on, and it is going to be an upside down match because we see the duo laners in the top lane this time. And Kitty, like I said, had to take Rocket Jump level 1. I was about to say, it doesn't really matter if they go to lane swap anyway, but they are stuck with this 2v2. Nonetheless, level 2 will be hit first by 1nspire, so they do take the upper hand in that lane. And also look at Morsu, able to take free farm from this bottom lane. Also setting on 2 assists, so he has a good amount of XP already just coming into this lane, and he can farm safely really, where Shroudy is a little bit late to the party.
Yeah, he opted to go for a pink ward at 5 health potions, so expecting to have to trade a lot where he loses the trade and needs to go for the farm instead of the harass. So has enough health potions to get that health back up again. And yeah, I mean, it's a good guess from 1nspire that AST wants this lane swap here. So they did everything they could to counter it with the deep wards, getting that level 1 fight. And now they do have the 2v2 and a 1v1. But in Australia though, because it's upside down here. So, but no worries. And Kragas is looking in a mid lane, same as Elise.
Yeah,
are they gonna catch Knights? It doesn't look like it.
Didn't land the cocoon there, so no engage onto the Knight, but it does force out another potion, so at least they got to burn that potion out of Knight, so his sustain will not be as reliable, but still in the mana advantage compared to Death Rip. So Death Rip will have to recall soon, but that's the plus side of the teleport, of course. He can just teleport back in whenever he wants.
Yeah. So Kragas is on this bottom side of the map. He just took 1 camp there. Might look for a gank onto Shroudy here. He gets a knockup.
Actually cancelled one of his ults, so will not be able to return as much damage. Shroudy, he will be transforming, does get the stun. Can he get the border? No, he cannot. Minions are in the way, so he will only have like a little bit of free damage, and also is probably forced to fairly soon. However, he has a lot of potions. He was still sitting on a lot of potions, so I think he should be fine then.
Yeah, he should be alright. He just stay behind a little bit, not showing his presence, still in the lane, and then just pick up the farm as it get pushed to him.
We're going Australian already. Pick up the farm.
Oh man.
Didn't throw you off there, did I?
Quite a bit. I'm confused now about my own intonation and whatnot.
Anyway, Morsu denying some of the creeps. At least it will be one shot. He just walks around with that wind wall in order to get that one. But Morsu having the upper hand in farm so far, and you can see Yasuo pick working out wonders for him in this 1v1 matchup against the Gnar. I actually wonder if Morsu will also go for like the Bami Cinder item, which would be able to like continuously push him in and also trade really efficiently. But he did go for the Q max first, the Steel Tempest max on Yasuo, so I actually expect him to go just straight for the static shift just to deal more damage with his Steel Tempest.
I mean, come on, it's Morsu. Do you expect him to go anything team tanky oriented? Heck no, he's gonna go for the damage. Of course he is, because he's Morsu. He's gonna split push and be a nuisance all day long.
Yeah, but Barmison's still pretty efficient at split pushing, to be honest. I mean, AoE damage around you.
True.
Yeah,
But there's the
deals
Zeal.
quite some damage anyway. Yeah, so he does get the Zeal indeed, so looks like he will go for the static shift. And indeed more of a carry style build.
Diana just got back to base, picks up a blasting one and a no magic mantle, so bit of damage plus a bit of resistance in there to be able to deal with Lulu. And of course having that level 6 right now should be able to get some pretty efficient trades on her. And meanwhile we're gonna get a brawl here in the top lane because both junglers and also Diana heading up there.
Yeah, the 3-3 might be very possible. Trunks is walking up. North though has the explosive shot on him. It's dropping so low. There is the jump. Ignite is ticking. Kronos though dropping so low. Kadir trying to go for the finish off, but he cannot get it. Trunks dropping so low, and then last ult attack from Gillis does fly through after that flash and takes that kill. Great roam from Deathrip in order to apply some more pressure. Didn't participate in any of the kills, but just that pressure was really good, and it allowed to get Jills another kill in that top lane. Now in this bottom lane we do see the one-on-one going on. Mostly dropping a little bit low, does have the knock up though on the Steel Tempest, does not land it though, so no extra rest for him, and it is going to be Kadir going back into his jungle like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, imagine if Deathrip got a couple seconds earlier into the top lane. That would have been disastrous for AST, because they're already 2 kills behind. They're lacking, well, they're 1.3k gold behind as well. So imagine if they would give away like 2 or 3 kills right there. They would have had a really tough time, and it looks like they're deciding to put the supports in bottom lane. And Sivir is staying top, but Tristana's heading bottom as well. So it's going to be a little bit of a weird lane matchup right here, but they want to give Morsu some extra help in farming here. But
This gets spotted out on that one ward there, so he will not succeed in the gank. And Morsu just still happily farming in this bot lane. We did see that both dual lanes went back to the bot side. Well, got the dragon pressure of course, so maybe we see some dragon action going on fairly soon, but for now it will still be Morsu in this bottom lane.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, Morsu had that wave pushing up to him. Oh, but Trunks is in trouble in the mid lane. He got slowed there, but... Oh, bottom lane TP coming in.
Yeah, there it goes. Steel Tempest does not land, but Deathrip does go for the flash, and there is the double knock-up. This is what Diana and Yasuo can do together. I mean, there's not a lot of knock-ups in this team composition, but if Diana can go in, then they have a very solid follow-up. So they do take a kill onto Kitty. Didn't go to Morsu, but it will go to Deathrip, and he will be one from Diana fairly soon. Explosive cask was burned there, and the turret dagger will go on Kadir, but I don't think this will stop them from taking this bottom turret.
I don't think so either. I mean, that gank, I was like, oh, okay, sorry Diana, but you missed your timing just by a couple milliseconds. And then she just flashed forward, gets the E, gets the Yasuo ult, and they get the turret down now. They're looking for Alistar, but deciding it's a better decision to just back off, take the extra gold they just earned, and get back to base and buy some items. But Morsu, are you going to be in trouble?
I think Atrox is rather looking for Morsu instead, but cannot find him, so Norp was there for the support, able to just get out of that one, so they will be recalling, spend their golds, both on the top and the mid laner will have about 1.5k gold to spend, so that might be a Zeal, no actually close, it will be close to a Zeal, but maybe if he farms a little bit more then he will have enough. But Dragon now being initiated by AST, so I think this will be the first Dragon going to AST.
Yeah, it does look like it. I mean, right now Inspire is in no position to contest whatsoever, so I think they'll just happily give away the first Dragon. They have a quite nice gold lead, so shouldn't be worried too much about the couple percent extra damage that AST is receiving from this. But Tristana is getting a free push down here as Yasuo is just rotating back to top lane, wanting that 1v1. He doesn't want to be in the 1v2 situation, which doesn't really suit him that well. He wants to be able to fight his opponent straight on, and yeah, that 1v1 situation will give him that. And static shift completed. Does has quite a bit of damage in his kit right now. Plus they take out that pink ward, so a bit of security gone for Shroudy.
So what does that actually mean now that he has picked up his static shift? Like, what is his power spike right now compared to now?
Well, obviously, like Yasuo scales on the critical percent and increases it, so he'll have the easy trading ability from a bit more range as opposed to what he had to do earlier. So he can get some more damage down onto Gnar and perhaps set himself up for a nice engage. But he'll need to have some support from either Elise or perhaps the Alistar, because he just doesn't have enough CC, I feel, to lock Gnar down long enough to kill him. We'll have to see. Maybe he goes for some crazy dive or whatnot. Who knows?
We will have to see. Trunks finds himself a ward in the brush, and quite some wards already popping out from both of the teams. Really, we see already three pings actually from 1nspire, so they're definitely trying to snowball this lead into Vision as well. Now Shroudy does go for the one-on-one onto Morsu, but Morsu, like we said, he does have the static shift. He might have like some all-in potential, but now with the Mega Gnar being transformed in, Morsu just decides like, yeah, let's not fight that. Meanwhile, in the mid lane,
mid lane.
see Chunk coming in. Teleport comes out from Morsu though, will not have the knockup. And did you see that explosive cask? Really, really early. Didn't even time the teleport there correctly, but this might mean actually a mid lane turret for 1nspire. So they didn't get a kill from that from the teleport, but they do get the mid outer turret.
Yeah, that explosive cast was a bit weird. The angle was kind of off because it threw Diana just into the mid lane from the river off, so it didn't quite set them up for enough follow-up CC or any damage. Yeah, good teleport from Morsu. Even just enough pressure to get another turret down, so that means almost 3,000 gold in the lead for Fire right now.
Which is indeed a pretty neat start. They also have a great late game. I mean, Diana, Yasuo spike up so hard. So it is up to AST to see how hard they can peel for the backline.
Oh,
but I don't think that Shroudy can peel this one off. Gets dove by Divin. I don't even know anymore.
Oh, Diana.
3 people, but Deathrip as well, finding himself in the jungle in a 1v3 situation. Does go to Trunks, to the Grom, back and forth, back to his allies, but Atrocis is there, headbutts him back into his allies. Knight is getting ignited and will go down to Kitty in the end. Kadir though does use the repel, but he will land into a barrel roll, so he will go down himself. Norb also goes down to 3 kills for Kitty actually. Morsu though trying to run away, but I don't think they have enough manpower in order to chase him down. So Morsu will get away with this one, but it is a 1-for-3 trade in the end.
That looked quite painful. A bit risky play out of Deathrip there. He walked in through the jungle and got himself stuck between like 4 of AST's members. So his team tried to save him, and I mean, in the end, they paid for it. They lost so many lives. They should have maybe just sacrificed Diana and accepted, like, okay, we're not going to save him because we can't win this fight. But tanked too many turret shots, and
look at the turret HP, only 349 HP. They could have just taken the turret there rather than trying to save Death Grip. Maybe it was overkill the first place anyway for Death Grip to roam, where he could have had the pressure or kept the pressure on mid, just see if he could rotate still, but just back off in time. But unfortunately it's not the case. Death Grip anyway will get that turret with the teleport he used on the top lane turret before, just to save or at least catch the minion wave for a little bit of extra farm. And I think this is also something to note, like a 1-3-1 split push potential from 1nspire.
Yeah, I mean, they have the double teleport. Oh!
No, wait. Yeah.
Diver got it with the boomerang.
I actually thought like Norb would get it with the Winter's Bite.
Yeah.
It was still Yidas actually stealing this one. Nonetheless, it is a steal. Well done. Well done.
Or is it? Wait, hold on. Let me check.
No,
it is, because this one's older. Yeah?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, indeed. It is confirmed. The steal went to Yidas, which will be pretty huge actually for Yidas as well. He's doing alright, 1, 0, and 2. Pretty farmed up still compared to Kitty. However, Kitty does have 3 kills, didn't recall yet, didn't finish off the Affinity Edge yet. Static Shift, or at least the Everrise Blade though, gathering up gold for him. Small gold mine. Knight does get stunned up though by the Cocoon, but they cannot follow that one up. So Tristan most likely going to get the second item spike earlier, but with the lead that Inspire has, it should be able to be neglected.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I mean, Sivir already finished his Infinity Edge. Kitty just completed it right now, so he is a little bit ahead, but it's quite minor, so that shouldn't be too big of a problem just yet.
Now with the dragon respawning soon, we do see Inspire taking full vision control on this side of the map. They got 2 pink wards down right the river, and
Shrouded and Morsu battling it out in top lane though.
Oh, is there also a battle going on right now? No, it doesn't look like it. Shrouded is going back. See if he can maybe put a teleport down, but it's way too late anyway. And Dragon now being taken by Inspire, so it's 1-2-1 in Dragons, and also just continues this push adventure.
Yeah, he's putting a lot of pressure down. He has the fade, so he's heading towards that Infinity Edge after his static shift. And looking to come out of the jungle because he's trying to. Sorry?
Infinity Edge after the static shift?
Stride Force, I meant. Did I say Infinity Edge?
Yeah, you said Infinity Edge.
Wow.
Like, wait, what? Since when does Fate build into
a little bit of a brain fart there, no worries.
No worries, nothing happened. You didn't hear anything.
Why did you have to call me out of that? Come on, man. Nobody heard it.
I was like,
okay, so Morsu.
1v1 between Morsu and Shrouded. Shrouded taking a lot of damage, and indeed 24s will be finished off. You said 24s, by the way, I didn't say anything. And it will spike the mid game up nice and tight for Morsu. So definitely be spiking up together with the Diana already. Abyssal Scepter being picked up. We'll probably add the Zhonya's Hourglass too, just to get an engage down together with the Yasuo and just completely wreck team fights.
Yeah, it gives her a bit of security that if she dives in and gets focused down, she can use the Zhonya's to wait until her team arrives and comes back in after the CC lockdown from her combo with Yasuo, so that she can afterwards either try to land another combo or get out safely.
Indeed, so he will be working on that right now. Also, they're going for the full AP at least. Once again, just a Giant's Belt for that little bit more tankiness, but Haunting Guys being the second item, so quite some magic penetration right there. Wonder if he will go for Ionian Boots still, just to get a little bit of extra CDR, just to get more cocoons out. Because, well, with the chains on at least, you know, like it's pretty nice to max, or at least like the maxing E second is even more favorable, because instead of the W, where it increases the attack speed on the Spiralings because of the Spiralings nerf, the power is more into the damage amplification, but I do still see a lot of players go for the W anyway. So I don't know if you have any input on that, because I've been struggling with this question myself. So.
I don't know too many players who actually play Elise that much. So, I mean, there's up and downsides to it. Some people rather go for the damage, but I think that's more of a solo queue kind of way to go. But we'll have to see how Kadir plays it out here. But I was kind of grinning just now because I saw what Morsu went to buy when he went to base.
A BF sword, so it actually wants more flat damage out.
Oh man.
It would be weird if he would go for a, well, maybe like if he would go for Infinity Edge already, then maybe he just likes the Phage to have for just the extra move speed.
Diana.
Indeed, this is the power of Diana. Sneaks into the brush, jumps onto Kitty. I think he also cancelled out that rocket jump, but this is the power of Diana. Can one-shot AD carry so easy. Also, Zhonya's Hourglass being finished right now. It's a lot of AP sitting on.
Yeah, and she acquired some extra gold, almost 1,000 gold back in there. And they are peeking at the Baron right now.
They go for that early?
Yeah, it would be.
Nice try, Morsu.
They have the tankiness, I think, with the Braum shield, but I think they're just diverting, because right now, I mean, Braum and Diana in bottom lane happily split pushing away while they distract them at the Baron pit, so they'll get another turret off of it.
And even if they try to fight, there's always a teleport threat from Deathrip coming out, so he still has turn potential. And 4v5 is even really strong on Inspire's side, so I really wonder how they will be able to actually use that amount of split push because we already...
Oh, Morse is in trouble. He's getting ganked there.
Morsu finding himself in a 1v2 scenario, but there is the teleport. There comes the ultimate. Shield will save Morsu still for now. But will he go down? Yes, he will. Trunks does flash onto him, but I'm not quite sure if Death Rip can chase him. He's out of mana, doesn't have any more jumps, but look at that. More players of Inspire joining into this fight, and instead they do pick up 2 kills, but it is AST being able to pick up a turret for themselves.
Yeah, Morse was in a bit of trouble there, but his team rapidly responding. TP coming in, plus the roam from Elise and Civet. So luckily they managed to get a 2-for-1 trade. But yeah, as you said, they lost the turret. But oh my god, they're starting the Baron though.
Already the Baron coming in. I mean, they do have a great lead, but this might be quite risky to go for it already. Death Grip. Not Death Rip already finding himself a 1v2, but now is on the 1v1 on Knight. Atrocis trying to stop this Baron, does go down himself. Baron is on 3k. Death Rip uses the Zhonya's Hourglass on the explosive shot, but it will not block the damage, but it does allow to buy him a little bit of time in order to get out, and it will be the Baron after all to Inspire.
That's so early. I mean, it's not like they have such a big gold lead that they could force it that easily, but apparently they can. They just have more pressure. AST not able to fight it. They were distracted by Diana for a moment. I think Sivir and Braum stepped out a bit to push Gnar back, so they couldn't get into a position to steal it. And of course, I mean, Atricus died. Oh, sorry, Norb died pretty early there to the pit. Oh no, it was Atricus.
It wasn't.
I'm confusing myself.
Yeah, he was trying. He was trying to delay it, but did not succeed.
Yeah.
As you can see, Inspire still acquired that Baron. Dragon also live right now. Inspire looking to pick this one up as well, and it would be quite nice to add up a couple Dragon Slayer stacks from this Baron too. But now, this is where it gets kind of scary, right? Just with the Baron buff, because they have that 1-3-1 split push potential, or maybe 3-1-1 or 1-1-3, however you want to do it, because you can efficiently use a Baron in different lanes.
Yeah. Yeah, and they are going for the 1-3-1, so your first guess was right there. Diana heading off to the bottom lane, and Yasuo returning happily to top lane once again to try and push Gnar off that wave and perhaps get another turret there.
Yeah, so what would you want to do as AST to deal with this 1-3-1?
Exactly what they're doing now. They're trying to get a pick in the 3-man lane, but Trunks getting worsted down so quickly.
Yeah, but he does survive with the Wild Grow Kitty, going quite ham, trying to go into front line, but he is going down. Kadir takes that one with the red buff, so that is a kill pickup. Not quite what AST wanted to go for with this pick. Glacial Fissure comes out, Atrocis is slowed, but Shroudy being knocked up and Morsa trying to get that assassination. Oh, and Kadir dodging that last auto attack with the repel, being able to assassinate Knight still from that. And
oh my god!
Over the wall, you had vision. He's so low, pops the shield. Will he go down?
Surely
Maybe
not.
He will. No, he will not! And he does escape by the skin of his teeth. And great play from Inspire. They do get a full 8 just to by dropping one of their allies. And they do take 2 inhibitors with it as well.
Oh my god. Okay, Death Rip, man, you are a hero, man. Escaping by a sliver of health, but Kadir as well. Kadir, he got on. Lulu was trying to auto attack him to kill him. Kadir used his repel just as the auto attack was coming in, landed back onto Yulu, finished her off. Then Death Rip doing the same thing with a sliver of health, getting the kill. Oh my god, it was so close, all of those fights, but Inspire get a massive lead now. They have still a Baron buff, they have an inhibitor down, and a lot of extra gold from all those kills.
Yeah, it's a... My voice is actually starting to crack there from the slight scream I put out, but it was just so close. It was just amazingly played by Death Rip. That was indeed like the LCS big play we saw today so far. At least for me, that is the case. Shroudy though jumps on top of his minions in order to gain a little bit more distance, but Baron buff has expired, but I think Inspire still has the power to push this one out.
Yeah, they should have. I mean, those couple minions can tank long enough. The damage right now on Sivir is pretty high. And yeah, they get an easy push down on another turret. But do they want more? gonna be the question.
Looks like they do, maybe, but they're kind of hesitating. They're just like still chilling in the back there, like between the minions, like waiting to see like where ASD actually is placed on the map. Because 2 inhibitors are down already. This is just what they can pressure right now in this top lane and see if they can get this dive going. So pushing in these minions, see if they can get the engage. They do have quite some wave clear. So what target does ASD want to focus on? Because they're 2 damage threats.
3 damage threats, yeah, or maybe even 4 if you count in the elites, which has quite some damage as well now. But I mean, for INS, or Inspire, it's just a matter of waiting for the super minions to hit the Nexus turrets. And Death Rip. Okay.
Use the Zonias on the. Oh, the snipe! The very max range glitter lance from Knight taking that kill after the Zonias went down. But I don't know, like Death Rip was like a little overextended in that lane and did get called out by the auto attacks of the Tristana, so this is good for ASD, buy themselves some time, but I'm not quite sure if they can defend this turret still. Meganar will be coming out, will they go for the knock?
Oh,
yes, they do get the knock. Oh, Morsu, so that's another kill. Look how low Norb is going to be. Can they get the reset? No, and Breakable comes up, reducing that damage. Kitty does get slowed again, and the Talisman of Ascension comes out from Atrocis. Can they get more picks? Great Cocoon. Kadir though, can he take Shroudy out? No, it will be the Wild Growth onto Shroudy, giving him enough health as well for the knockup to peel for him and take another kill. So they do clean up nicely from this siege.
You have to back up quickly though, because those super minions are banging on their door. The turret is pretty low already, just a quarter health remaining, but they get back in time to defend it and fend off these super minions. They did defend their inhibitor turret though, so at least they'll have that one standing upright still. Oh, but great play by Shroudy, getting a nice the knockback into the turret onto Morsu and allowing him to get a free easy burst on him. But still, they're still in trouble, but at least they have an opportunity to push out both the middle and the bottom lane wave and perhaps defend against the next wave of attack that is coming out of Team Inspire here.
And look at Morsu though, like the items getting quite close to that third item, the Infinity Edge. He is a pretty strong Yas right now. It's really hard to stop him, and then also you have the threat of the Diana going onto your backline. And then Severe can mostly just clean up if that's not enough yet. So, ooh, that was really close, but he just will take that one still for himself. And Baron respawning soon together with the Dragon. But Baron has a little bit more threat. Great Cocoon onto Trunks, but Trunks still quite tanky, does acquire a shield from Knight too, so he'll just be blocking that damage. Yeah,
this fight is going to be crucial. I mean, ASC has to make a stand here. They have minions pushing in, and Diana and Yasuo are going for the split push. They both have their CPs up, so they're forcing ASC to back off because they need to defend those Nexus turrets. Only Tristana right now, but she's in quite a risk against Diana.
Trying to create the impossible decision. There is on the hunt, Great Glacial Fissure. Shroudy though does get knocked up and extended as well. Morsu dropping so low. Great Gnaw in the ultimate earlier as well. But what is this fight? Morsu is still alive and still killing people. Death Rip does have the follow-up. No kill secure for Morsu on that Whirlwind, and it is 3-kill pickup for Inspire. What looked very good first from ASD with the clump of
the flash.
But Kitty though, having so much damage right now, does escape too. But then goes for the flash. Moonsilver Blade to finish that one off, and still an ace for Inspire. Inhibitors did respawn, but they will be able to take one down. 8 seconds till Knight is up, 6 seconds till Atrocis is up. I'm not quite sure if Atrocis and Knight can still keep up this push that is being put against them.
They're going to back off here. They don't want to risk it because they have the feeling that ASD is kind of getting back into it, so they want to play it safe, go back to base. They did acquire a bit of gold. It was kind of an equal fight. I mean, Kitty trying to make like a dying, desperate move, and I think that's kind of what saved them for the moment. But they do head back to base. They get a couple more items. Diana finishing off that death gap, so even more burst is going to come out of her. And now they're going to head off to that Baron buff. They already have some vision control set up, so some extra pink wards have been acquired to really secure that one. And with the super minions pushing, gonna be tough once again for AST to try and fend this off.
Yeah, and Spire probably looking to go for a split push once again, but Moose actually joins into the fight. Little do they know. Oh no, actually they do know now that there is a ward in the pit, so they do deny that vision. Can they get the steal though? Doesn't look like it. And they took that so fast, and that's another Baron for Inspire. There's only one goal left in this map, which is that top lane, getting that inhibitor 2 in order to seal the deal.
I'm just hoping that they're gonna slow play this time, because last time Deathrip was going in a bit early. He had to wait a bit longer for the super minion waves to give them enough pressure. But he got picked off there by Kitty, I believe. Right now, they are playing it slow. They're playing a bit back, waiting for the super minion waves to come in and push down.
Acquiring the movement speed buff as well for the shields in order to have a little bit more peel. This is still a hyper carry composition after all. Look at that damage, it was a great kit. But there's the Glacial Fissure, does knock up Knight, and Knight will immediately drop down. Did not have time to pop his wild growth, and look at that Unbreakable blocking so much damage. Kitty can't do anything in this fight. Kadir trying to go onto Kitty himself. Great stun though onto the Kitty, and Deathrip just jumps on him, completely evaporates him from the map, and then Shroudy is next. Zoyas comes out from Deathrip, does not go down. Clean ace for Inspire, and now they're pushing the minions into the Nexus. Nexus turret 1 goes down, Nexus turret 2 goes down, and now they're pushing for the Nexus.
Well played by Inspire there. Clean ace in that last team fight. I didn't think they would get away with it, because ASC was kind of holding on, and they were putting some pressure back onto them, but Knight was caught off guard by Braum ultimate, follow up with Yasuo combo, which is absolutely amazing. So I gotta give props to whoever decided to run this team comp, because I think that it caught AST a bit off guard. I don't think they kind of expected something like this to come up now.
Yeah, like it is pretty sudden if you suddenly get like a Diana first rotation. Like
yeah.
You don't see that often. Maybe indeed, like I said, they got a little bit off guard of that. Like, I guess we just run Lulu in this and then just go with the hyper carry comp anyway. Like, since it's a pretty solid draft anyway, they just roll with it. But Inspire was able to snowball this so well, and the only danger that Inspire really had is that they lacked frontline, because everyone is going so squishy, which you did see later on in fights where they had a little bit more struggles in order to kill people, and that AST was kind of turning it around at some time. But just with the more items they acquired, they just like pretty much like rolled through.
Yeah, it's mostly a bit of individual skill, because the way they manage their abilities, like for example, the Elise just repelling in time to dodge the auto attack, getting the last kill. Deathrip using his Zonias just before he's getting killed off, and then getting a shield back in. It was pretty amazing. High solo skill right there, showing that they deserve to be in the winners bracket final, which we are going to see right after this one, I do believe. So
I do believe so too.
Yeah, so that wraps it up for this one, I think.
And definitely the Diana play, that was the reality big play we've had. Like, that was just amazing, so clutch indeed. But anyway, we have to wrap this one up in order to move on to the final of the winners bracket. Tomorrow will be the real finals, so make sure to check that out. But still, hang around in order to see the finals of this winners bracket. We will be right back. My name is Gevous, this was Kronos. We are from Gamershub. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Azo, helping us out with the monitors. V-Pro giving us these nice mechanical gear that we can use for the casts, and then also Trust for organizing the tournament, and of course the very relaxing
the comfy seats. And you just lost your mic, I think, because you went too far back.
No, this is just
Alright,
this
okay.
is my earplugs. But
yeah, we're gonna take a nice relaxing position in this nice DX seats, and we'll see you guys in like 15 minutes, half an hour when we get set up for the final of the winners bracket.
see you soon.